Welcome back to Full Circle Florida as we bring Dr. Susan MacManus back in for our final thoughts on the week that was and the week ahead. And I mean, take your pick, because the week that was big. The week ahead is even bigger. We're on the final stretch, less than 2 weeks to go. What did you make of how the scene unfolded this week? What are your thoughts and closing arguments, basically, for these campaigns?
Yeah, two things, though. With just a short amount of time, you're trying to break through. You're trying to convince somebody that's iffy to pay attention. So what you see are people trying drastic ways to grab people's attention, because everybody's looked at the same ads and texts and whatever for weeks on end. So two things come to mind in Florida this week. Was the snake ad that was run by McCarcel Powell against Scott. That was certainly an attention gatherer. And also then, of course, on the other side, the Trump passing out French fries at McDonald's. Both something fresh that might cause people to pay attention. Now, the really big thing is early voting starting, and everybody's wondering, oh, how many people will vote early? Republicans don't usually vote early. Boy, did we see a shock as to how many people showed up. There were long lines like on election day on that day, and people just want to be done with it.
Yeah, I feel like voting on the day of is almost like getting to the airport 30 minutes before your flight's taken off. Like, it's too stressful maybe for people. They kind of want to know that they've checked that box. It's guaranteed, it's a sure thing.
Especially when there's a thought of another hurricane possibly coming in. That enhances it.
Not.
But Republicans themselves are saying, please vote early. Let's get this vote in the bank. And Democrats have consistently for years been stressing early voting.
By the way, you mentioned the McDonald's and I've got about 20 seconds left, and the snake ad. Those were risky things, more so the Rick Scott ad. You got to wonder what impression that made on voters. To put your face on something.
Well, you don't care about voters that are already for you. You just want somebody that maybe not vote at all, and maybe it grabs them.
All right. Dr. MacManus, thank you. And thank you for watching us on another edition of Full Circle Florida. We'll see you again next week. Take care.